After yesterday's, oh, is this thing out of power? Wow, it actually is. But yeah, after yesterday's kind of embarrassing defeat of not being able to finish this terrasteel and also in the process losing in all of the mana that I had managed to generate in the entire time that I've been playing, I have kind of rebuilt, mostly rebuilt. I placed down some of our functional flowers, right? So I got the jaded amaranthus here. These things use like no mana whatsoever and generate a million flowers. Same thing for this metamorphosis. I managed to use an entire stack of cobblestone or smooth stone with this thing, and it didn't even put a dent into this. But so we have an entire half pool here of mana stored. I would like to get that a little bit higher, and so what we're gonna do is I'm just gonna force grow this tree, as long as it's not a little baby one. Oh, that's the little baby one, but it still might get us a decent chunk here. Maybe it won't. Let me go grab another fir sapling. I know it has like a cooldown now. Suppose I could also try to feed some of the other guys here. Gormarillus, we still don't have a good way of feeding it because I still haven't gotten to cooking with blockheads. We have like 6 days left to do all this work. I don't want to use up soybeans. Soybeans are expensive. Not so much expensive as useful. Could go feed it half a stack of raw cod. Not the best, but maybe it'll put a little bit more in there. I also made a thermalily because it says that they're good for giving quick bursts of mana. So you just place the lava bucket here and then it zip zaps and shoots all the stuff in there. Oh, I had a lava bucket in my inventory already. What is this? An enchanter. It looks crazy. Started building more of the base. I don't know if I like this color combination so much. I think I need a little bit something else in there to make it work. My Komodo dragon keeps taking damage. And this idiot over here is just wandering around the base even though I have him in sit mode. Not the best. But once this thing is finished shooting its mana into the thing, we will send the cart over with the mana we need, because we still need to get a diamond and then ender pearl and turn those into their mana forms. They only needed one. Oh, dang it. There we go. And I'm pretty sure this is a little bit expensive to do. I already have a mana steel ingot. How much did that set us back? Not a ton. I'm just really worried that it's not going to be enough. And if it's not enough again, that's going to be another whole day's worth of mana production. And I had off work yesterday, so I was able to sit here for quite some time producing mana. Growing the trees over and over again, feeding this thing lava buckets every chance I got. I appreciate that the stupid slimes don't hurt my pets. But, yeah. So let's see, if I grow this tree, will it not grow? Perfect. That's just what I was hoping for. Try it again. slightly bigger tree. Not as, I mean, definitely gotten bigger. I will say the Munch Dew seems to be the best one for produce. Oh, I forgot to reset this. My best invention ever is this really clunky machine here. That's definitely how you're supposed to automate that. But see, look how much mana this generates as opposed to an entire bucket of lava. Feeding the Gormarillas, the Endo Flames produce like nothing. So, you know, pretty crazy to me that just feeding a tree produces like, what's that, about a 12th maybe of the mana pool, right? Because it's like almost a quarter of a quarter. Or is that a 16th? That'd be a 16th. That's still like, but compared to like this, which barely put any mana in there, Munch Dew does so much more. And so I've been setting up this rail track here. So like I said, we could have one feeding station for producing mana. Then we just flick the switch here and it pumps all the mana into here. Press the button and zip zoop over to this one. That pumps it all out into here. Now that's like well over half. The book said it takes about half. Is that about half more than about half? Or is about half less than half? These are the questions that the book does not answer. No, that's not what I picked that up. So we've got our sparks. We've got our stuff here. So with any luck, this will work. Put a spark on top of there. A spark on top of there. They're doing their little thing. Now, grab my wand. If this uses up the entire pool of mana, I'm going to be so furious. Because I don't know if I can handle it if it uses up the... Oh my god, it actually... We did it. We did it, boys. We got the terrasteel. One terrasteel. That used up under half, because that was more than we had in there before. Send the cart back. And it like barely just makes it. But it makes it. That's what matters. Alright, that unlocked new chapters in our Lexica Botania, and hopefully... Nope. I was really hoping it was gonna be in these ones. Ah, portal to the Elfheim. Apparently... the fly just flew into the lava pool. Apparently, elves used to share our world, and then were sent back to Elfheim. Creating a portal would provide an arduous task. 3 glimmering live woods, an elven gateway core, 2 mana pools, and a Natra pylon. This is expensive. The gateway core isn't... So, 1 ingot so far can get us the gateway core and the Natra pylon. But we need 3 gateway cores, is that saying? Or is that the 3? At least 2 mana pools with Natra pylons directly at... Wait, what? This is... Oh, it's saying at least 2 mana pools and Natra pylons. So 2 of each of those. So 1 ingot will get us this portal. Directly above them would be needed within an 11 by 11 by 11 area around the core. The initial activation of this portal, we believe, would cost a huge amount of mana from said pools and would be performed by right-clicking on the core with the wand. The portal is designed to draw mana from all pools with pylons equally. If any pool ran out, any connection a portal might have would close. It's getting dark. We don't want to read in the dark. Bigglesworth is over in the corner. Trying to get him over here. Don't want him taking damage. Anyway, reading on. So you can't go to Alfheim. There's no way to do that. You can throw items through though. All knowledge about Alfheim in this lexicon at this point is limited to what you find in this entry. And it seems that elven knowledge has been almost totally lost. Perhaps if the elves could have a look at this book, they could provide further insight. So it sounds like our next goal is to build this Alfheim portal and throw our book in, and then maybe we would get the remaining of the entries in the book. Because if not, I don't know what else to do to find out about this orchid. That's what we've honestly been building up to here this whole time. It's just been, how do I get an orchid? Because we know that we can use the orchid to turn all of our netherrack into netherite. That's all we cared about this whole time, was getting more netherite. That and sludge. Always need more sludge. Look at that. We got about 6 buckets right now of sludge because we have 1 in our chest and then we have about 5 in here. That might be probably one of our next tasks here. So it's going to be a bit of an annoying task just because the water is not super close. But we can build a water pump and then daisy chain basically the water pump up to here so that we can get water into these machines without us having to worry about it. I should be able to also get the latex out of these machines without us worrying about it. Could you not? Need a better defensive system here. I've also been collecting what I can for glass. I have plans, but I don't know how much of it we'll be able to do. So we do have some tiny dry rubber, and we do have some rubber in these both ready to be processed. It's just a matter of actually processing it, because this needs coal too. So let's go grab some charcoal. This, no, 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 no. This one. I think we spend more time looking through our chests trying to find stuff than we do actually being productive. So real quick, let's fill this guy up with water. This is why I'm saying we need to find a more productive way to do this, because this process of us running back and forth to the water to fill this guy up is something that we don't want to do. We want basically the space to be automated as best as it can be. It's the whole point of building a factory after all, is it not? So that's not even going to produce all of the 7 buckets of latex that we've got in there, but you know, that's whatever. That's not super important right now. This Alfheim portal though, that is the question of the day. How do we build this Alfheim portal? I think I'm going to try my best to at least get the pieces of it set up right now. Obviously, today we're not going to be able to actually build the thing or set it up in any location. I've been trying to expand this island out, but now the Jaded, the jaded amaranthus has taken up a good portion of the island. I was not expecting it to do that. But so we need glimmering, which is glowstone dust. Needed 3 of those, let's say. Alfheim portal. 8 living wood blocks. There we go. 3 glimmering living woods. Do I have glowstone? I find it hard to, there we go, I was going to say, I find it really hard to believe that, oh, just, it's giving me planks. I was like, what in the world? Uses of glimmering living wood? Nothing. Does it actually produce light? Doesn't seem to. Then again, I placed it out in the open. Let's go place it in a dark spot. I think a pigman just came through and then decided to leave. That's interesting. It does seem to provide light though. So that's those 2 things done. You need living wood with nuggets in between it. Will give us access to the mainframe. So there's the core and the living wood planks. Let's go empty our inventory a bit because it's getting pretty full of garbage. You just look for an open chest here. That one's kind of open. Toss that in there. And that can go. We don't need that. Don't need that right now. Alright. Mana pylons. And a pylon. Yeesh. We need 2 of those. 2 diamonds. 4 iron. 2, 3, 4. Oops. That actually worked exactly how I wanted it to. I don't think we have enough mana at the moment to do this. No, we actually do. Alright. So back over here. We need gold. Which actually I have put over here because that's where it belongs. And so that'll give us the 2 mana pylons. Our next step is 2 of these, 1 of those. That. And it was something like this. Natra pylons. And then we just needed the other thing there. Mana pools. Been making lots of mana pools. They're all over my base. So that's all we needed for this thing. You know, this area right here might actually be a good one to throw this portal into. I would kind of like it out to here, though. Presumably the base of the portal should be on the ground. So let's do it here. One of these on either side. I need some just scaffolding kind of blocks. Look, I have 3 dirt. Perfect. that. Take the dirt back real quick because I'm going to need it for the top. And it was the living wood, the glimmering living wood here and here. Like that. And then pop. Whoops. Pop. And then pop. That back. And I think just for aesthetic purposes, we're going to just basically place these. No. Hope this is a... I hope this is a... on it on top like that. There's our portal to Alfheim. Completely functional and fully done, and definitely how it's supposed to be done. Definitely gonna work when we boot the thing up. But that will have to be for next episode. We got another rabbit's foot. Because for now, we're gonna call this episode done. We successfully made Man of Steel and the frame of the portal that we need to do. And I'm hoping that this will be the answer to our problems of netherite. Because mining in the nether for netherite is a pain in the butt and it takes forever. I have found like maybe 2 more ancient debris, I think. Yeah, 2 more ancient debris, which, I mean, granted it's one more ingot of netherite. But in order to make our sword unbreakable, we need 3. We have 2 at the moment. And then we also want to make the comma unbreakable, probably. We don't really care about these things anymore. Yeah, it's a process. But for now, as usual, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you around for the next one.